I have a message out there for all you black people. I need you to stay away. No, seriously, on April 5th, do not go to DC. It is a trap. Let us handle it. We fucked up here. Black women, especially, y'all came out and showed out for Kamala Harris. Black men, y'all need to come to Jesus meeting, but please still don't go to the Capitol on April 5th.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, for supporting your girl on this channel. Thank you so much, guys. Your support is massive. So all credit goes to the creators in this videos. So guys, in today's video, there's a protest happening on the 5th of April here. I'm sure y'all know it by now. And if you don't know it, it's a protest against Trump's administration. So people are expected to come out en masse and protest against Trump's administration on the 5th of April, which is this Saturday. So a couple of days ago, I posted a video about black people saying that they are not going to come out for that protest because they want them, okay, against this administration, especially black women. They said they are not coming out on that day. They're either going to work, okay, going for their spa date, or sitting at home, sipping juice, eating popcorn, and all of that. So what I now discovered was that, just surfing the net, I now discovered that white people are actually supporting black people on this, right? That was a shocker to me. White people are saying, we support you. If you choose to sit at home, we support you fully. Guys, let's see these videos.
A lot of videos like this telling people not to march, and I get it.
People are set to protest on April 5th, and I want to let all black people know, sit your black asses down.
But if you are like me and have white skin and are an American citizen, I would highly, highly recommend that you march next Saturday. The goal is 1 million, but I think we can't have 1 million. We got to have 12 million. 12 million is that 3.5% that, even to test the idea that if 12 million, if 3.5% of people, of Americans, march, we can make a difference. So if you have black or brown skin and you don't feel safe, absolutely, I support that. But if you have white skin and you feel safe and you can do things to protect yourself, just go to Hands Off 2025 to find a march near you. Please, please, please march next Saturday.
Reminder to my fellow white people, you are not an ally if black men and black women are telling you that they are not going to protest on April 5th because it will put their lives in harm's way, and you throw a tantrum. Saying, oh, we all have to work together. Shouldn't we all come together, we the people? Don't you care about the future, about the children, about the time to come together was at the election. We failed them. So now, their rest is their resistance, and they are staying home and staying safe as they should, because their lives are too precious to put on the line. And what would cost me and people who look like me getting yelled at, or at the worst tear gassed, which isn't likely, would cost them their physical lives. And they've already been giving those lives for centuries in this country for all the rights that we enjoy. So it is our turn to step up and to speak up. And honestly, if you're telling them that they should go to that protest, you're an op and not an ally.
So people intend to hit the streets to protest against Trump's policy, okay? And this is where it gets interesting. Some white protesters are telling the black community to stay home. They are supporting them on their stance to stay home this time around. Because usually, it's always the other way around, right? People calling for unity, marching together. The black people are always like, oh, come together, come with us. But now the white people are supporting them and saying, okay, we stand with you, because black folks have already spoken, okay? They have already warned about this, and they have already voted. I mean, majority of black women voted for Kamala Harris. So so they are saying that those who ignored the warnings, let them take the lead this time, guys. So this is the real concern here, because historically, when protests get violent, black people often face harsher consequences, because when there are arrests, more police force, and there are more risk. And there is where it gets exhausting, because how many times exactly has the black community warned about all these policies? Those same policies that they are going to protest for. How many times have majority of the black community won about these policies? Because some of them just feel, and I feel that their reasons are justifiable, right? Because they feel that it's not their battle to fight this time. Guys, what do you think about this? They feel that they have already done their part. They feel that now is the time for others to step up and fix what they have ignored. Okay, but obviously some will agree and some will disagree. So not everybody agrees with this. Some are saying that when you stay at home it means that you are giving up. Okay, some argue that what's it called, change only happens when people fight together. Guys, what is your stance on this?
April 5th, I have some thoughts, and it's probably not the thought that you want to hear, but I'm going to ask you to listen to it anyways. A lot of what I see from white people is they feel upset because black and brown people are not wanting to go to the protest. And from what I see, the white people are really saying that them choosing to do so is divisive. Here's the thing, is that it's not actually divisive. What you're feeling is fear. And it's that fear that on April 5th, you will not have the bodies of black and brown people to lay their lives down on the front line for you. You're not going to have black and brown bodies to hide behind. You are being asked to step up. As white people, we have not only been conditioned, but we have gotten so used to having black and brown people fight for our freedoms that we have become entitled to it and we expect it. They are always the ones on the front line. We're usually behind them. And that entitlement is something that we really need to unlearn. We need to learn how to stand up, not just for our rights, but for theirs as well. Because our lives really aren't on the line. You know, if you look at past protests that have happened, it's really black and brown people who are the ones who are arrested, who are the ones who are more likely to be unalived. They are way more aggressive towards them than they are to white people. Even in the media, they make it all about black and brown people and how destructive and aggressive they are, instead of the fact that they are just fighting for the basic human rights for everybody. And this entitlement, this fear has become ingrained inside of our white bodies, inside of our nervous systems, and inside of our energetic systems. And it is our duty to unlearn it, because really we should be the ones shielding them, because we're not in the line of danger as much as they are. And the last thing I'll leave with you is that systemic oppression is a white people problem, because our ancestors are the ones who created this mess, and our white butts are the ones who continue to uphold it, which means it is our mess to undo.
5th, there's supposed to be some peaceful protest all across the nation, and it is time for white people to stand up and speak out, especially if you're a white straight male. It is our time to stand up for the people who have been oppressed and marginalized by this country. I really want us to think about this. Anytime that there's a fight for basic human rights in this country, it's always led by marginalized groups. Whether it's the black community, whether it's women, whether it's the LGBTQIA plus community. When are white men going to stand up for basic human rights in this country? When are white men going to start calling out other white men who love to exploit people in this country? So if you're not already in the game, get in the game, lace up your boots. Black people need some rest and reparations. It's time for us to fight. These white men who are in power, all they do is exploit the red pill masculinity bullcrap. They know their audience. They know they're not very smart. They know they're poorly educated. They know they have that pound on my chest, I'm a tough guy type of mentality, but don't have a whole lot to think with. They know that the people who follow them buy into the get-rich scheme type of things. They buy into the self-help type of BS in hopes that one day they can exploit other people. But it is time for us to stand up and fight. Get loud. Use your privilege for good. We have an administration that talks about meritocracy while their DUI hire is putting national secrets in a Signal group chat. And when you elect a circus, expect to put a tent over the show.
Guys, I need to know what you think about this, because this April 5th protest is just exposing some deep conversations. Okay, so should everyone be out in the streets fighting, protesting, maybe not fighting but protesting, or is it time for some people to take the lead while others step back? What do you think? Are black folks right with their decision to sit this one out? And are white folks right to support them? Or is this a fight that needs all hands on deck? Because at the end of the day, it's still our economy, right? Are black folks right to sit out and let others handle it? Or is it a mistake to step back from this fight? Because let's be honest, if black people don't show up, will the movement even have the same impact? So many things to think about, so many things to think about. But the fact still remains that no matter your decision, right, the protest will still go on. So it's okay if you're not willing, it's okay if you are willing. Whatever decision you make, just make sure you are safe out there. Be safe out there. Be really safe out there. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting me on this channel. Please, I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Ciao.